my who that's? It's been a minute, y'all. What's up? Hope y'all having a good start to your weekend, man. It's been a minute, my who that. So I've been taking a look at film and taking a look at videos and profiles for the wide receiver class coming up, because we know we have rumors that we may be in the running for a first round receiver or a second round receiver. They got a lot of big names in this draft class. Now, I don't think this is the most elite receiving draft class, but it's really, really good prospects in this class. The two big names, Carnell Tate, Jordyn Tyson. They got a lot of other popular names like the Mekhi Lemons out of USC, the KC Conceptions out of A&M. They got the Tennessee guy. They got some good guys. They have an underrated guy that I've been paying attention to that can be a really, really, really good second-round prospect. Kind of reminds me of Michael Thomas when he came in the second round. But to start off with Jordyn Tyson, man, I think to me, guys, I know that we've been a lot of us are high on Carnell Tate. I think a lot of us want Carnell Tate, my fellow who that's, but I'm a big Jordyn Tyson guy, guys. I think his catch radius is amazing. I think you can move him around from the inside and out. It's the injury history. That's really what it is that's bothering me. I think he's dealt with a lot of injuries. Sometimes, he could kind of get stuck at the line of scrimmage and press coverage a little bit for my liking sometimes. I think his route running is really great, but it can be kind of inconsistent, and that's okay, As he gets to the NFL and the wide receiver coaches, preparate him, I think he can be dominant in the NFL. I really do. Create separation at a productive level. I think he can catch passes at a high level. I think his drop rate was really low. He's 6'2". So he's sneaky, big, pause. And I think he can fit right along with Olave. I think he can fit right along with Vele. I think this guy can be really, really good. It's high risk, high reward. But if you get him in the right system, like a Kellen Moore system, I think it can work out because you can move him around. I'm kind of not big on the guys like Mekhi Lemon because I don't get me wrong, the slot merchants are fine, but I want guys that I can move around. He can excel in both phases of the wide receiver position, whether you're in the slot or the outside. So another thing that I saw with him, he has late hands. They're teaching these receivers to show late hands late. So when the ball is in the air, you're not, it's like you have to be able to show late hands where it's like, you keep the corner guessing. Because if you show late hands, you don't give the cornerback time to make a play on the ball. I think he's really good at that. I think he's good also at 50-50. Now, let me get to Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate is the safest pick in the draft, in the number one with the top receivers. Safest pick. You know what you're going to get out of Ohio State receivers. If you can play at Ohio State, you can play anywhere. I think his 50-50 contested catch is probably, I have him number one. He's not the fastest receiver, guys. You're not getting a burner with him. But I'll say, when you looked at his deep ball, he's getting past corners off coverage, meaning not playing bump and run, not playing up in your face press coverage. When they're playing off, he's getting past corners with double moves. Elite route runner. He plucks the ball with his hands like DeAndre Hopkins did coming out of Clemson. Soft hands. Probably the softest hands in the draft class. So the only thing that really is, that's going to bother you about Carnell Tate is the speed. Doesn't possess top end speed, but I notice a lot of the NFL analysts, they're big on these speed guys, but guys, the top 5 receivers are not speed guys. They're route runners who just won Triple Crown. JSN, he has good speed, but he's not like a Tyreek Hill top end speed. Route running technician. Can run every route in the route tree. Puka Nacua can run every route in the route tree. Physical. You see what I'm saying, guys? Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. So, you put Carnell Tate in the system with Kellen Moore, with Chris Olave, it's a can't miss. It's a can't miss. And at first I wasn't big on Carnell Tate because I'm thinking, he getting Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith is the number one Ohio State receiver last year, so he facing number 2 corners. Bro, when you turn on the tape, you can see why he pops and he flash out. He's a can't miss safe prospect. Cause like I said, if you could play at Ohio State, you can play. If you could play at Ohio State at a high level, you're gonna play in the NFL at a high level, just like LSU. That's just what it is. Another thing. So my underrated guy that if we don't go in the first round, we maybe get Ruben Bain, maybe we get the corner from LSU, maybe we go down to, from Ohio State, maybe we go Peter Woods. If we don't do that, maybe we go linebacker. It's the second round guy that I like. I like Denzel Boston, the son of David Boston for all my ball knowers. David Boston came out of Ohio State. He was drafted to Cardinals, had pretty good years. He dealt with a lot of off the field issues, but he is this Denzel Boston. His son he's pretty good, man. He has 62 catches, 881 yards, 11 touchdowns. He's a possession physical receiver. When you think of top-notch physical possession receiver, you think of Michael Thomas comparison. You think of Drake London. Has a great red zone threat, physical at the line of scrimmage. You're not going to get a lot of speed with him, but at the same time, you can move him kind of in the slot. Has great hips. I like Denzel Boston, guys. He's out of Washington. If y'all have time, if y'all don't know him, go check him out. Out of Washington Huskies. I think he can fit well because the top 2 things we need as a type of wide receiver archetype is a route runner that can be able to move around, that can make his quarterback better with soft hands, or we go to big physical player that can be a great possession receiver. But the way that Devon Vele played at the end of the season last season, we may not even need the big physical type that we've been wanting. If we continue to keep preparating Devon Vele, we're going to be fine. As the speed merchant guys, I don't really feel like we need that because we have Olave he may not be the most fastest, but Olave gets down the field still pretty well, guys. You have Trey Palmer that didn't play last season that we got out of Tampa. He didn't play at all. He's one of the fastest receivers in the league. We got Jalen Polk. He didn't play at all. Mason Tipton. So, and at the end of the day, everybody get their panties in a bunch with these speed guys, but can you be able to run routes at a high level? Because a lot of the defense in this generation, they playing these too high safety shell looks. So they won't get beat deep. That's what I'm looking for, guys that can get open and run every route and be physical at the same time. So, but it's other guys like Mekhi Lemons, the slot merch, like Armand St. Brown type of vibe, Zay Flowers. Mekhi Lemon can make plays after the catch. You got guys like the Texas A&M, KC Conception, speed merchant, Deshaun Jackson type of vibe. Dealt with a lot of drops. So this is a real good steady class. Real good steady class, guys. Like I said, it may not be the most elite draft class, but real steady. You're going to get a lot of solid receivers in this class. So we'll see what happens. I want to see what y'all think about it, who you think we're going to draft. But I know one thing. I don't mind us not going receiver first round, but please don't leave out of the second round, guys, without a receiver, Mickey. I'm begging you. You want to put your quarterback, your rising star quarterback, in the best position he can be in. If you look what they did with Drake London, you put all the weapons around him. We know you can coach an offense, Kellen Moore, but put all the weapons around him. Just like they did Caleb Williams. They drafted Luther Burton. They drafted Colson Loveland. They had DJ Moore. They had Roman Dunze. You want all the weapons around him so you can make his transition to his sophomore year the easiest it can be. Because sophomore year can be your toughest year because we have more game film on Tyler Shough now. So, I'm excited, guys, that we're one step closer. But we know our needs, what we need. We may need another corner, an inside corner. We lost Carnell Tate, obviously. We may need we may draft downs. We may draft another opposite pass rusher outside of Chase Young because, quite frankly, I'm done with Granderson. He has probably two games out the year where he looks dominant, and then you don't hear from him. So I'm excited. I just wanted to come out, guys. I'm back in the fold, so I'll see y'all soon in some more videos. I'm out.